Maicho Purel of Sanakonung Uttar Sanglen, Professor N.G. Kangjia Mangang appealed to abide by COVID-19 SOPs during Lai Haraupa. Kairao MLA Laurembam Rameshwar urges United Friendship Organization to carve out strategies for effective response in times of crisis in Manipur. Members of all tribal students union and CSOs sealed government offices in Hill District, condemning inordinate delay of ADC elections. Manipur reports of 5 confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,039 test results and 9 recoveries in 24 hours. Death toll remains at 374. And India crosses 1 lakh mark in daily COVID-19 cases for first time. Country's COVID-19 tally rises above 1 crore 25 lakh 89,000 in the last 24 hours. Kurumjari, good evening. You are watching Monday Primetime English Bulletin on Impact News. And I'm Victoria Rajkumari with you. Before we begin, Impact News would like to make an appeal to all our viewers that to stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your face masks properly and maintain a safe distance while stepping outside from your homes or workplaces. Remember, these 3 simple precautions are all that it takes to defeat the pandemic. Now the top stories. Maicho Purel of Sanakonung Uttar Sanglen, Professor N.G. Kangjia Mangang has appealed to Lai committees of the state to abide by COVID-19 SOPs while performing religious ceremonies of Lai Haraupa. He further appealed to perform only mandatory ceremonies. Speaking to media at Uttar Sanglen today, Professor N.G. Kangjia Mangang appealed to all Amaiba, Amaibi and Pena players to perform religious ceremonies by maintaining a distance of at least 6 feet apart. He also appealed to Lai committees to take necessary COVID-19 preventive measures.
Khwaidagi maruina aroibada haijani badi ima maibi singna khwaidagi chawna thodang lobiu laifam khudimakta maramde adumak nongal badagina dum laibung manung sida dum lairiba se lengda laiba arapa mi pudamak katchariba pot pudamak lausin bidana laida katpiriba amasung chaning khara hanjin biriba pudamak ima maibi singna tawangtani adana khwaidagi chawna ima maibi singna thodang lobiu ani subada amaiba sing lobiu adagi di pena seiban lobiro adi aroibadana lai committee na hariba purma se tension bagi thaba yarge sangdadana ba pung taruk talu Sinaba Honaba Nundang Waramgi, Aril Matam Tension Mandasingbazi, Masina, like Kamitina, upon Bowena, Aquigi, Awabasi Lerbanina, like Kamitina, so Yabi Haidana, my young from the Sanakunugi, Magidagi, Iningtogi, Sanayatangi, Makadani, Aquina, Hajeribasi, Aduga, Quigits, Utrasangi, Magidagi, Punamapu, Mating Pangpiu, Haidana, Aina, my Ampunuta Kurum.
Kairao MLA Laurembam Rameshwar has urged a United Friendship Organization, UFO, with great strength of members to carve out strategies for effective response in times of crisis in the state. He was speaking at the inaugural of a new Sanglen of Sajal Academy, Maitei Huyen Lalong Sintam Sanglen at Kaishamthong today. Speaking at the event held at Kaishamthong Kwai Pungjau Lakpa branch, MLA Rameshwar urged the Sajal members to devise ways to improve efficiency of the organization to realize the vision of the UFO founder, late R.K. Manisana. He also stressed on the need to increase the activities and membership of the organization. MLA L. Rameshwar further urged the members to seek the required assistance from the authorities concerned, MLAs and civil society organizations for opening more branches and to obtain the benefits of government schemes. The MLA also assured of extending a necessary assistance in solving the prevailing land dispute of the organization. Kaishamthong MLA L. Jayantakumar, President of all Manipur Nupi Samaj, T.H. Ramani and Sajal members took part in the event.
countries na akoi achokpa hingchai thok tholaga akoi Manipur da changlo haningai leiteba ada matam masida akoi any organization na mai tara yam nuksina na mission yam le organization je akoi UFO ne ba dan akoi chi any sang khuding makta yam active oina akoi dan tambiramba sang thang sanaba masama uno phanaba akoi yam strong yam marang kaina member masing yamna leiba matam dumadi ai huji over na khala kan lebak che kanma matam da any organization makta gi khwaidi member masing yamna yamba si mai tongse matam na ka tawung ngai organization je akoi gi si oibanina ai nuksi jaraba member halaman ai colleague mayam puna makta ai paugen jare ojamani sna leiringai da leiramba yamna mina beba toba member masing yam adu organization duma akoi woimina si adu ga leiriba sakara sing na matam masigi tonga tonga ma thok thok kaya lakpada akoi university friendship organization na akoi malem da sandipur kan habagi adu ase ba thajaba masu lebi akoi punna akoi hona minar kanda akoi lebang mayam gi ai seba tamunu.
Members of all the Tribal Students Union Manipur Atsam today sealed government offices in Hill districts against the inordinate delay of ADC elections by the state government. Members of Atsam and CSOs of Kangpokpi district locked all government offices including DC office, JDO, Autonomous District Council, District Transport Office, etc. They have also planned a mass rally on April 8, followed by intense agitations, including economic blockade, raising their demand for conduction of ADC elections at the earliest. Speaking to media in front of DC office Kangpokpi, Atsam spokesperson in charge, Henkai Singsit, asserted that Atsam took the decision to lock the government offices in Hill districts following the state government's failure to conduct the ADC elections till date. He slammed the state government of being indifferent to Hill people despite its claim of initiating various welfare activities for the Hill districts such as Go to Hills and Go to Village missions. He demanded the state government to conduct the much-delayed ADC elections at the earliest. Kuki Students Organization Sadar Hills has also extended solidarity to all the initiatives taken by Atsam. Agitations against delayed ADC elections were also carried out in Churachandpur district today under the banner of all the Tribal Students Union Manipur. Joint Students Body Churachandpur endorsed the agitation by picketing government offices in the district. Protests will continue till tomorrow. Police personnel are being deployed at strategic locations to prevent any unwanted incident. No untoward incident has been reported till the time of filing this report. Education Minister Sorokaivam Rajan unveiled a new community hall at Awangkonau Mayai Lekai in Lamsang Assembly constituency today. Speaking on the occasion, the Education Minister assured of boosting the education sector of the constituency. He also disclosed that talks were held to establish Manipur International Asian University at Salam and to upgrade Konthozam Western College into a government-aided college. Awangkonau Gram Panchayat Pradhan T.H. Jujamani and Awangkonau Ujala Parishad member N. Pramo also took part in the event.
Isagi senthokti laitana migi macha tolop chaba senthopa migi macha private school da lairik tamba thare nai koi gi tharoga ai gi thoiba senthoktuna private school gi khorsa hunba ngamdabdagi ai gi isa lairik tamba tokhiba marakta yawba mayam singado yawdana bagi damakta awangkono gi school ji phajana ningthi dana semkalaga ai koi kokursal school ji masu high school ji su phajana semkalaga recenda ai gi matamda hangam bane recent higher secondary ji ai koi oja ano mayam hapsalaga phajana tawrabaneba aduna isagi senthoka loinana aina tamanba ngamgadaba mafamda isa tamalaga isa do a bma phawba lairik tamba ngamnanabagi damakta madu honase.
Oinam MLA cum Chairman of Manipur Pollution Control Board L. Radhakishore today inaugurated the state's first ever community garden cum crematorium complex constructed under MLA Local Area Development at Taubul. The complex, worth around 36 lakh rupees, was constructed under MLA Local Area Development Fund 2017-19. Speaking to media at Taubul Awang Lekai, MLA Radhakishore claimed that Chief Minister Nongthom Biren-led BJP state government in the state constantly strives to promote and ensure welfare of the people. Pradhan of Taubul Gram Panchayat, Nanaubi and ward members took part in the event.
yan hana Manipur da top yamna modernize ba mawng amada aikoi crematorium masiga loinana masida garden mafam masida lei su thadana mafam masibu yamna phajaba taru tanan ba aikoi yuibigi sibeni haraga su nungaina akoina tawriba thabaga sida appreciate leina ishorna mapuna su yana aikoi tawsi haidana aikoi pangthok jabani ai honorable chief minister bu thagat cheri loinana mathangda lamdam masigi ai ahlaman sing baru mapang sing gram panchayat ki aduga leiriba leadership pumna mukui han thagat cheri maramde MLA fan la ai haraga su MLA fan mayamam MLA sing se painari bani MLA fan pithak haraga su thabak sengna sudaba thabak tawdaba prajagi interest tawdaba mayamam lei akoi khangi aduga ngasidi lamdam masigi prajana lamdam masigi singlupna sigumba yamna ideal oiba koigi crematorium ama garden amaga punna katpa ngasidagi prajada sinaba ngambase ayak MLA aina tawbanati masigi suriba thabak khudimak credit punumakti goes to the beneficiary committee amadil lamdam masigi prajasi
Hairok MLA Thokchom Radhesham laid a foundation stone of 9 projects worth 80 crore rupees to provide safe drinking water to residents of Thoubal district today. The projects are being taken under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Jal Jeevan mission to provide safe drinking water to every household by 2024. Village Water Supply and Sanitation Committee, Hairok Assembly Constituency, organized the foundation stone laying ceremony at the community hall of Hairok Part 1, Laikol. Speaking on the occasion, MLA TH Radhesham said 3 projects worth 30 crore rupees will be taken for the first phase in 3 different areas of the district, and projects worth 50 crore rupees will be taken in 5 areas in the second phase under New Development Bank NDB of the BRICS. Khetrigao MLA Nahakpam Indrajit has expressed happiness over youths of Khetrigao recovering from drug abuse and assured of every possible help to make them self-reliant. 3 recovered youths were handed over to their respective families at the MLA's residence in Thambalkhong Sabal Laikai today. Youth Athletic Development Association Yada Khetrigao, under the instruction of the local MLA, took the initiative of rehabilitating the 3 youths. Speaking at the event, MLA Nahakpam Indrajit said Khetrigao was once infamous for drug abuse and intoxicant-related issues. He expressed happiness that now the situation has improved with the ongoing intense anti-drug drives by the local clubs and Maida Paibe groups under initiative of Chief Minister Nongthom Biren. He said many drug dealers of the constituency have now left the trade and around 700 drug users have been brought back to normal life so far.
Uliji tawri tawragasu ujai jaga da pusalpa ngamdre atopa da thamaganda khara tawri maduju atubada khoi loisana bogona jage kwaidi maru bisi kaino guli charamba chingjo kanda yado koi mayam se khoi ju kan mangame no ba sarkana guli charamba chingjo koi kan mangame habdo aduni koi ngasi takseris moi mayum da hanga da banumi guli charamaga thadu go matungda moi gi wakal wala mangalo ina ngasi de koi hingde yade yada club na ngasi khoi da chauba rama tambi moi hariba moi hum bari je moi akhoi khaleri hujik ta te ta bal lairi moi je mayum da gi paisa sikim ta lawdana akhoi na thamjab guli wala mana ta guli charama mi mana ai si ni sadagi thadoge sigi ai khong thang chalaroi ai thaba ma tawjage sekelen yonjage mil leibiu lisho leibiu okto leibiu nai jang ai chingba ai angam matrap toy taragati suri choidana madu tawna bagi ta ai thong launa patok cheri.
Taking part in the event, Yada General Secretary Aribam Aziz Khan claimed that 1,000 drug users of Khetrigao constituency have been brought back to normal life with the help of the local MLA. He said 700 of them were treated at Back to Life Patsoi, Ray of Hope, Langol Lai Manai and Advanced Vision, Hangang, and some are undergoing treatments. Aziz claimed that the district SP and narcotic cell officer in charge have taken effective measures and curbed 98% of drug menace in the area. Stating that those who seek help may approach Yada and the local MLA, he appealed to drug dealers to surrender themselves at the earliest.
Drug se Khetrigao dagi 98% muthalaglabanina 100 ta 100 muthatpa ngamba kendra Manipur da tomthin nganba drug phangdaba kendra ma ohelasi lehoriba yoliba kharasisu masa na cylinder tawbiu natragadi aikoina mafam matam yengaga akoi yam kanna akanba drive changsalaga moibuso akoi maran gi matung ina dandi pinaba logi mateng lauraga akoi chatharani drug haibase phattaba samaj ki yeknaba potni aduna nisadage akoi lapna leiraga tinjang kaijang daba Khetrigao kendra mo ohenabada chauba thawdang
Yada club amasung MLA ga kusam naraga nishai maramda athing ba thambi dana drug chaba singbu center da marang kaina thambirpa mafam pham khudimukta athing ma lakpa nishagi maramda yamna phabani masi drug chaba khoi noi da yam kana bakpi maramdi kana tungi punchi lekha tana mangi sarpudi tungda yai phanaba khongthang changsalakpa si khatpa phongdoi harisl.
Manipur reported 5 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,039 test results received today. All the infected persons are from the general population. They are 1 each from Imphal East, Imphal West, Thoubal, Tamenglong and Technopole district. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases remained at 29,428, out of which 57 are active cases. No death case has been reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 374. On the positive note, 9 people have recovered in the past 24 hours, rising the state's total recovered cases to 28,997. Manipur's COVID-19 recovery rate stands at 98.53%. So far, 87,719 people have been administered a COVID-19 vaccine in Manipur. India has recorded a single-day spike of 1,03,558 new cases of COVID-19, taking the country's tally to 1,25,89,067 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 7,41,830 active cases of COVID-19 in the country. Death toll has reached 1,65,101 with 478 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, 52,847 people were discharged in the last 24 hours, rising the recovered cases to 1,16,82,136. India's recovery rate has further declined to 92.80%. Maharashtra has the highest active cases of above 4,31,000 in the country. Over 7,91,05,000 people have been vaccinated against coronavirus in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 13,20,05,500 people. Above 2,08,67,700 people have died, and recoveries are above 10,63,04,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 69,04,000 in the world. There are only 238 active cases of COVID-19 in China from where the pandemic started. Imphal Municipal Corporation (IMC) today carried out a cleanliness drive in Imphal city to clear out the garbages caused by the recent Yaosheng festival. Speaking on the sidelines at CM Secretariat in Babupara, Public Health and Sanitation Committee (IMC) chairperson H. Nutan Chandra said the waste materials have piled up in the city and its vicinity after the recent Yaosheng festival. He also highlighted the plights facing the IMC members owing to lack of adequate manpower and funds. He said IMC Mayor Lokeshwar had even gave his personal truck for the drive. IMC chairperson H. Nutan Chandra urged the IMC affiliated NGOs to resume garbage collection. He appealed for public cooperation in keeping the Imphal city neat and clean.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯕꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯤꯅꯤꯅꯦꯁ ꯁꯤꯇꯨꯌꯦꯁꯟ ꯕꯥꯏꯂꯣ 2011ꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯏꯟꯅ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ 5,000 ꯐꯥꯏꯟ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯖꯦꯟꯗ ꯊꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯏꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛꯁꯟ ꯐꯥꯎ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯇꯤ ꯖꯤꯔꯣ ꯒꯥꯔꯕꯦꯖ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯁꯤꯇꯤꯕꯨ ꯇꯔꯨ ꯇꯔꯥꯅ ꯊꯝꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯆꯤꯐ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯪꯂꯥꯟ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯐꯪꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯁꯤꯄꯥꯜ ꯀꯣꯔꯄꯣꯔꯦꯁꯟꯁꯨ ꯑꯀꯟꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯖꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯟꯖꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯨꯝꯕ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯈꯪꯗꯅ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯁꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯕꯖꯥꯔ ꯃꯅꯨꯡ ꯃꯦꯟ ꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯔꯤ ꯁꯒꯣꯜꯕꯟ ꯂꯥꯏꯟ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯟꯖꯒꯅꯤ ꯊꯥꯡꯃꯩꯕꯟ ꯎꯔꯤꯄꯣꯛ ꯁꯤꯡꯖꯃꯩ ꯈꯨꯔꯥꯏ ꯅꯨꯡꯔꯥꯏ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯡꯈꯩ ꯁꯦꯡꯖꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯇꯥꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯆꯤꯟ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯈꯪꯕꯤꯔꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯗꯤ ꯏꯁꯥ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯐꯠꯇ ꯍꯥꯎꯊꯤ ꯖꯒꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯪꯊꯣꯛꯑ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯣꯠꯇ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯌꯨ.
Members of Manipuri Students Federation MSF District Committee Jiribam have sealed the office of Imoinu Gas Agency in Jiribam's Babupara for not providing cooking gas regularly. Speaking to media, President of MSF District Committee Jiribam, Atom Rajiv, accused the gas agency of failing to provide cooking gas after collecting empty gas cylinders. He warned that the office will remain closed until the agency comes to an agreement.
ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗꯁꯨ ꯖꯅꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯥꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯈꯤꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯐꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯨꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯥꯗꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯅꯤꯌꯣꯝ ꯆꯨꯝꯅ ꯄꯤꯔꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯥꯖꯕ ꯄꯤꯔꯛꯈꯤꯕꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯦꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯜ ꯊꯥ ꯌꯧꯔꯛꯄ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯌꯨꯝꯗꯒꯤ empty gas cylinder ꯈꯣꯡꯈ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ empty gas cylinderꯁꯦ ꯈꯣꯡꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯄꯤꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯗꯕ ꯊꯥ 2-3 ꯁꯨꯖꯜꯂꯕ ꯄꯤꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯂꯕ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯂꯕ ꯅꯤꯌꯣꯝ ꯅꯥꯏꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯂꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯂꯩꯕꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯦꯖꯦꯟꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯅꯤꯌꯣꯝ ꯆꯨꯝꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯨꯗꯦꯟꯠ ꯐꯦꯗꯔꯦꯁꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯤꯡꯖꯤꯟꯖꯔꯦ.
At least 87 pigs have died of unknown disease at Lungsen village in South Mizoram's Lunglake district along the India-Bangladesh border. It is suspected that the pigs died of African swine fever. An official of the Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department of Mizoram on Sunday said that the death of the pigs caused a loss to the tune of ₹40 lakh. Joint Director, Livestock Health Division of the Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department, Dr. Lanminthang Thanga said that though the cause of the pig's death is yet to be ascertained, it is suspected that they might have died due to African swine fever. He said the first case of pig death was reported at Lungsen village on March 21st, following which veterinary officers were sent to the village to ascertain the cause of death. He said that an investigation team led by Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Disease Investigation and Epidemiology Deputy Director Dr. M. Zominthang Thangi will visit Lungseng village today to take stock of the situation. So far, the state has not reported any outbreak of African swine fever. National Maritime Day was observed today. Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar has congratulated all naval officers and sailors and greeted them for their contribution on the occasion. 5th of April is a landmark date in the navigation history of India. It is on this day in 1919 when Indian shipping embarked on its maiden voyage as India's first merchant vessel. The SS Loyalty journeyed from Mumbai to London. In India, more than 90% of the goods of a country's trade are moved through maritime transport. The number of vessels in Indian shipping register has increased from a paltry 59 in the year 1947 to an impressive 1,392 ships in 2019, with the gross tonnage rising commensurately to over 12 million GRT. It may be mentioned that the Indian Navy ships INS Saptura with an integral helicopter embark and INS Kilton along with P-81 long-range maritime patrol aircraft are participating for the first time in multilateral maritime exercise Le Parose being conducted in the eastern Indian Ocean region from April 5th to 7th. "29-year-old Anish Ahmed from Kwakta Ward number 7 in Bishnupur district completed his second solo marathon on the theme Save Wildlife, Save Forest, Save Loktak Lake today. District Administration, Additional SP and RFO of Forest Department accorded a warm welcome to Anish at the Mini Secretariat Complex Tuibong, Churachandpur. Speaking at the event, ADC Churachandpur is Khailopao Ngaithe said such act of Anish will spread the message of importance of wildlife and forests. Anish Ahmed appealed for public cooperation in preserving forest, wildlife and the Loktak Lake for future generations. It may be mentioned that Anish started his marathon from Kaibulamjao National Park and concluded at Churachandpur, covering a total distance of 35 kilometers. His first marathon was held under the theme Green Manipur and Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao mission on March 7th last year. SDYC Kongampad Kono clinched its 22nd Kongampad Gram Panchayat level football cup by defeating Lamda Loitang in penalties today. The football tournament, organized by Kongampad Youth Club under the Northern Development Association at Kongampad Awang Laikai Laikol Ground, began on March 21st. Speaking on the occasion, Education Minister Sorokhaivam Rajan said that Manipur is well known by others because of its popularity in sports. He urged drug dealers to give up the trade for a healthy society. He encouraged youth to prefer sports as a priority since it has a lot of prospects for a career. NCDA President Arambam Kameshwar, Upar Adakshya Imphal West, El Bobby and Kongampad Gram Panchayat Pradhan Y Mohindro also graced the event. Chinkai Hunba Polo Club B thrashed Kanglei Park Polo Club by 10-1 in the first match of the ongoing First Imphal East District Polo Tournament 2021 today. Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association and a New Version organization jointly kicked off the tournament at Yaripok Top Chingka and Ningthongnai Kangjebung ground yesterday. The tournament will continue till April 10th. In today's second match, Ibudho marching KHK Loop drubbed a New Version organization by 11-0. Two subsequent matches of the tournament will be played tomorrow. Ex-Fitness Polo Club will meet Chinkai Hunba Polo Club C in the first match, and Chinkai Hunba Polo Club B will take on Kurai Polo Club in the second match. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Maito Purel of Sanakonung Utrai Sanglen, Professor N.G. Kangjia Mangang appeals to abide by COVID-19 SOPs during Lai Harawa. Kairao MLA Laurembam Rameshwar urges United Friendship Organization to carve out strategies for effective response in times of crisis in Manipur. Members of all tribal students union and CSOs assailed government offices in Hill District, condemning inordinate delay of ADC elections. Manipur report of 5 confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,039 test results and 9 recoveries in 24 hours. Death toll remains at 374. And India crosses 1 lakh mark in daily COVID-19 cases for the first time. Country's COVID-19 tally rises above 1 crore 25 lakh 89,000 in the last 24 hours.